Have you ever walked into a space and immediately feel like something is off, but you can't explain it yet? I was in downtown Dubai, just passing through a hotel lobby, and there was this singles event happening upstairs. I didn't know about it, but there is this lady I know. I saw her in the lobby, so I was just chatting with her, and she told me she came for this singles event. And I was like, wow, I have some time in my hands. Let me go check it out. Now, for those who don't know, Dubai is one of the most international cities in the world. It's one of those cities where ballers hang out. So there are options everywhere. So I stepped in to see what was going on. And boy, that's when it hit me. The room was full. When I say the room was full, I mean the room was packed. But there was something strange. 90% of those present were women. Bro, I'm not exaggerating this. 90%. Of course, there were a couple of guys there, but those guys looked like they didn't even want to be there. The situation was just so overwhelming. But you know what I realized in that event? That was not a random situation. Anyways, before we continue, if you're tired of the double standards, if you're tired of men being blamed for everything that's happening, and you want content that speaks for men, this is your place. Smash the subscribe button. Share with a brother who needs to watch this. Engage, comment, just do whatever you can for the algorithm to push the message. Thank you for being here. As I was saying, the situation is not random. Women are showing up, but men are not. And nobody wants to say it out loud. But you know what? It didn't even surprise me. I was shocked, but I was not really surprised because I've been seeing the same clips online everywhere. I've been seeing it on YouTube, I've been seeing it on TikTok. Boston, London, New York, Paris, same setup, same result. Rooms full of women, but waiting, and barely any men walking in. So now the real question is not what's happening in Dubai. The real question is why are men not showing up anymore? No matter where it is, be it in London, be it in Tokyo, be it in New York, men are not showing up anymore. So the question is why? And that's what we are going to dive into today. I might forget some reasons, but if I forget anything, drop yours in the comment section. The first reason is that it comes down to something simple if we are being honest. For a lot of men, it's not worth it anymore. You are expected to show up. You are expected to spend money. You are expected to carry the interaction. You are expected to perform. And what do you actually get out of it? Because men do that calculation quietly. And when they do the calculations, the return isn't there. And you know what happens? They don't complain about it. They just stop playing quietly. They don't protest. They don't make posts on YouTube. They don't go to TikTok and start complaining. They just go mute without explaining. Another reason, and this one I could feel it there, the energy is not natural anymore. It was just visible. You could see it there. Because when the women are the majority, the dynamic changes. Now they are the ones scanning the room. They are the ones screening each and every guy there. They are the ones approaching. They are the ones trying to make something happen. But here's the problem. That's not how most men are wired to respond. So instead of feeling excited, it feels forced, and every smart man picks that up immediately. Another thing that's making guys not to go to this kind of events is because in general, dating now feels like work, and very few people want to admit this. You have to think of what to say. You have to think of how to say it. You have to think of what not to say. One wrong move, it's a disaster. One wrong word puts you in problems, puts you in a defensive mood. So guys do what's natural. They look around and they think to themselves, why am I signing up for stress in my free time? Why am I doing this? So they don't just bother to even attend those kind of events. And when they don't attend those events, they don't make noise about it. They don't say anything about it. I bet you watching this, bro. I bet you when you stop dating, or if you even plan, if you're still dating, but the day you stop dating, you won't go online making a video that I've stopped dating. I will not date anymore because women are this or that. You just do it silently because you value your peace. You won't go out and start protesting, and start asking, where are the good women? I will stop dating because women are trash or because this and that. You won't do that because you don't have time for that. You value your peace. And that's what a lot of guys are doing, just opting out silently. And how do you know most guys are opting out silently? Those events are the real data. A room of 500 people and 450 are women. Only 50 men are there. And those 50 men look like they don't even want to be there. So that's the data. That's the feedback. That's the market saying men are done. Men are signing out and they're not explaining themselves. And That's what panics the system, because the system does not know how to manipulate men into going back. Because if men start saying, okay, this is why we are not going, this is if men start every day turning on their cameras and doing videos on TikTok saying women are like this, women are, the system will find a way to manipulate men to go back, because they know when men go back, there is the dating economy, there is the marriage economy, there is the divorce economy, there is the honeymoon economy. All of this starts from somewhere, and it starts from this dating event. Listen, bro, I appreciate you for being here. If you don't mind, please support the channel. Join the membership below, where we have exclusive videos that we cannot post for everyone. We can say whatever we think. We can share our opinions without fear of being banned or being suppressed. It's all happening in the membership. And if you want, buy the merch we have below. Support the movement. Thank you. Now let's go to another point. Because this point I did not get from the dating event. I was in the gym the other day with one of my gym bros. We are in between sets. You know, when you are training with your friend, you are in between sets. All of a sudden, the guy said, I'm done. I was like, bro, chill. What's happening? You done with the workout, or what are you done with? He said, I'm done with dating. I'm done with women. I said, now that's interesting. I want to know more about this. But you know what struck me with the guy? He was not angry. He was not frustrated. He was not bitter. He just said, I'm done, bro. I'm done. It's not worth it. So I asked him, give me your reasons. Not that you, give me your real reasons why you are done with this. Of course, I had my ideas, but I wanted to get his own ideas. He started by saying something very simple, but at the same time, very truthful and very powerful. The risk is not worth the reward. He said there is too much risk for very little return. And when you think about it, he's not wrong. Your time, your money, your effort, your risks being misunderstood, the miscommunications, all of that for what? For another headache and stress. You can see I'm sweating because I'm just from the gym, so I just decided to shoot this one in the car, and it is what it is. The most important thing is the message. And you know what guys are doing now? Guys are refocusing their energy. Instead of trying to go to dating apps, instead of stressing themselves approaching women, trying to book restaurants, trying to impress women, guys are refocusing and redirecting that energy to themselves. Guys are working on their money. Guys are learning new skills, and there is a lot of opportunity to learn new skills today with AI, with crypto, with the internet. There is just so many things. So guys are tapping into this, learning new skills, working on their money, trying to be better people for themselves, going to the gym and hitting it hard in the gym. I see guys doing this a lot, which I like because I'm a fitness guy in the first place. And if you want to know how to get, when, as far as your fitness is concerned, this is my channel. Check it out. Subscribe there, because I decided, I took it upon myself, like from the coming days and weeks, it's going to be all about men as far as anything fitness concerning men, testosterone, weight loss, workouts, men's well being. That's what that channel is for. So go show some support and love. And that's what guys are doing. They're putting in effort where they will see guaranteed results. Not putting on effort on someone who will cheat on you tomorrow. Someone who will disrespect you tomorrow. Someone who, if something happens to you tomorrow, they will not even care about you. So guys are not doing that. Guys are opting out silently. Now here's where it gets really real. That singles event is in Dubai. It's not a problem. That's just the result. That's the result of something that's been happening for the past decades. Men are no longer chasing the same way. And until that is understood, the situation is going to even get worse. You are going to keep seeing rooms like that, irrespective of where you are. And if you're one of the guys who've decided, like, you're taking a break from dating, you will never date again, or you're just opting out for a short period of time, I have something for you. It's free. It's called the opt out decision test. It's going to help you decide if you're opting out based on logic or on emotions. It's free. The link is on the description of this video and on the first comment below. Just grab it, make good use of it. And before you leave, just tell me in the comment section, have you started stepping out of dating, or you're still trying your luck to see if it's going to work for you? Anyways, thank you for watching. Share, hype the video, comment, join the membership, support the channel by buying the merch. Just do whatever you can do so that we can grow together. Thank you. See you in the next one. Copy that.